Bro, I tried recording the intro and I said, what if Orochimaru was adopted by Naruto? So, we're gonna now call this What If That. Nah, but what's up, guys? My name is Tylearn, and today we're gonna be doing part 2 of What If Orochimaru Adopted Naruto. Now, if you guys haven't seen part 1, I highly suggest you guys go and see that and come back to watch this video because I'm not gonna be recapping. And with that being said, if you guys want more parts of this What If, and if you guys do enjoy this part, and if you guys want part 3, be sure to leave a like on this video and share with your friends and comment. Come on, bro, show some love. And the majority of the people that watch my videos aren't subbed, so go and sub now. And that being said, peace out, guys. Alright, so we begin with Naruto and Sasuke in the middle of training. This is in the middle of the 2.5 year gap where the Akatsuki are basically getting ready to go and track down the Jinchuriki. And I'll say here, Kisame and Itachi obviously don't know where Naruto is because of where Orochimaru and Kabuto are, like they're always on the move. Meaning, I don't think Kisame and Itachi would be able to track Naruto down. And with this, Kisame and Itachi never encounter or even go inside of the Leaf Village. With that being said, we would then have Sasuke and Naruto obviously growing in power and actually forming a friendship. Now the thing is, they both want revenge, but Sasuke and Naruto's ideologies are obviously a little different. Because Naruto wants to basically destroy everything in the Leaf Village because of what they did to him, and Sasuke specifically wants to get rid of Itachi. Naruto's kind of on his Taka Sasuke shit, if you get what I mean. Like, he's on being a Spurg and being very rebellious, very dangerous. However, he has come to respect Sasuke as not only a friend, but kind of like a brother, because Naruto's never really had a friend before, besides the Sound 4 and Kabuto and Orochimaru, but he mostly looks up to Orochimaru and Kabuto. They're kind of like his parents. Not in, like, a weird way with Orochimaru and Kabuto. Like, you get what I mean. Naruto and Sasuke would be growing a bond with each other, and Naruto promises that he won't intervene with Sasuke's plan, but he wants to actually assist him and make him as strong as possible. He needs to be ready for Itachi. He seems pretty terrifying. With that being said, Orochimaru would help not only increase Sasuke's power, but also Naruto's. Now, Naruto and Sasuke are basically receiving the same type of training, but we have to understand, in terms of, like, base-to-base, Naruto is way more powerful than Sasuke in this timeline, due to, you know, him going under extreme conditions to train with Orochimaru in the Sound 4. By the way, with Kimimura's death, this would lead into Naruto basically being established as the leader of the Sound 5 now. Or, I guess the Sound 4, because now it's Tayuya, Ukon and Sakon, Sasuke, and Naruto. Well, I guess the Sound 4 or Sound 5 if you want to count Ukon and Sakon separately. But anyways, Naruto and Sasuke would always be sparring in their Curse Mark Stage 2 forms, and they're obviously going to be growing stronger and stronger. Now, we could just skip over to the end of the 2.5 year gap. I'm not going to go over the Leaf, like what's going to be going down there, because the only thing that's changing is Kakashi getting stronger. Anyways, after this, we would have Naruto and Sasuke be in their teenage states, with Sasuke being stronger than his heavy self due to him training with Naruto, and Naruto even being stronger than that Sasuke. I'd say at this point, rather with Sasuke kind of struggling with Deidara, I would actually have basically this Sasuke bop that Deidara. So he's a lot more powerful. Like, that's a little bit of an indication to show how much stronger they have gotten. The Kazekage rescue mission isn't going to be happening here because, I mean, they don't really care all that much, and Tamari and them aren't friends or whatever, so I'm gonna say here that doesn't happen, and Gaara just dies with Tamari or Chio becoming the new Kazekage, and Kankuro would die as well due to Sasori's poison. And as for the Orochimaru mission, that's not going to be happening as well due to them never encountering Sasori, who would give them the information. So no Yamato introduction, no Sai, none of that is going to be happening here. And as for the Kakuzu arc, that's not going to be happening here. Like, the Asuma encounter would probably happen. The two ninja that originally came with Asuma and Shikamaru would come, but Shikamaru wouldn't be here because, you know, he died in part 1. So this would mean Asuma would probably die to Hidan faster due to Shikamaru actually needing to help Asuma. So Asuma would be killed. Now, I said something earlier, but I want to actually clarify this. This is actually coming up random. I know, wild, right? Future Tylearn here. But yeah, Itachi and Kisame, I'll say, do go to the Leaf, but there's no sign of the Nine Tails, so they just kind of dip. And Kakuzu and Hidan would be aware of this, so they would have no reason to go to the Leaf. So yeah, there you go. And now we can move on. Now, after this, we would essentially have Orochimaru decide to try and finally take Sasuke's body. And by the way, this isn't Orochimaru 6, so Sasuke's gonna have a much harder time trying to deal with him. And honestly, this conflict would put Naruto in a very weird position. It's either Orochimaru, the person who saved him from death long ago, and from his perspective, or save Sasuke, his brother, and the one person that could kind of relate to him. While Naruto is basically kind of in a daze and thinking what to do, Orochimaru and Sasuke are swapping hands right now, with Orochimaru obviously having the advantage due to him having a healthier body. However, Sasuke would kick things up a notch with him going into his curse mark stage 1 state. He's actually doing better, but it's still not enough to deal with Orochimaru once he transforms into that weird white sage snake thing. This forces Sasuke to use Curse Mark Stage 2, and yes, he is on the back burner and trying to basically fight against Orochimaru. Maybe with this Curse Mark Stage 2, he would actually be able to overwhelm him, but that's not going to be happening here, as Orochimaru is still putting him on the back burner, and Sasuke is getting a little overwhelmed. Now Naruto needs to make a critical decision now. Like, he needs to make a decision now, or else Sasuke is going to die. So, what is he going to do? Naruto would go into his Curse Mark Stage 2 state, and he would basically push Orochimaru off Sasuke. He's not obviously going to try and kill Orochimaru right now, but he wants an answer as to why he's doing this to Sasuke when he manipulated him and gave him all this power. Orochimaru would then say the truth is that he wanted to use his power for himself. Naruto would try to proceed to ask Orochimaru more, but Orochimaru would cut him off and say to get out of the way because he's intervening and being a little bit of a pest right now. With this, Sasuke would quickly grab Naruto and they both would rush out of the room, and as this happens, Sasuke would then call upon his ultimate jutsu, Karen. He would slam it down on Orochimaru and Kabuto, with Orochimaru barely managing to survive, and he would regenerate, while Kabuto would get absolutely smashed from this jutsu. And since this is normal human Kabuto, I'd assume that he would probably be dead. And with this, Naruto is honestly shocked because Kabuto and Orochimaru are seemingly dead from this attack, and Sasuke would say Kabuto for sure is, but I'm not sure about Orochimaru. And this would still hurt Naruto because Kabuto was like his caretaker, like his nurse, the person who kind of raised him better than Orochimaru. With this, Naruto is worried about Orochimaru and wants to go back, and Sasuke would then say that why would he want to go back? He's trying to kill Sasuke, and Sasuke and Naruto, they're supposed to be like brothers. They're supposed to stick together. And with this would then hit Naruto, and now Naruto honestly doesn't know what to do because Orochimaru and Sasuke are two people that are really important to Naruto. But Sasuke would tell Naruto to face reality. Sasuke would try to hit in Naruto's head, not literally but metaphorically, about how Kabuto and Orochimaru already were aware of this plan to try and kill Sasuke and try and take his Sharingan, and they didn't even tell Naruto. Doesn't that kind of ring a bell? Doesn't that kind of hit Naruto? And Naruto never really realized this, and Naruto kind of thinks that maybe Orochimaru isn't as good as he seemed, but Naruto at the end of the day still was raised by him, and he wants to make sure he's alright. And Sasuke would then say, well, you need to make a decision, because if Naruto goes with Orochimaru, that means he is an enemy. Honestly, I think Naruto would go with Sasuke. Now, hear me out. Don't get mad, guys, but just listen to me. This is why, right? He's not obviously going to try and kill Orochimaru the next time he sees him. However, he does see potential in maybe trying to talk to Orochimaru and try and basically get the truth out of him. Why he never really told Naruto the truth about Sasuke. Why, train Sasuke all this time and basically fill all these thoughts in his head and make him as strong as he was just to try and take his body, just to kill him, could he have been lying about other things? Could he have been lying to Naruto? Naruto doesn't know, so he does want to figure this out. And you guys probably think, oh, well, wouldn't this give Naruto reasons to go with Orochimaru? Well, no, because Sasuke kind of convinced Naruto about this, but the next time they do meet, he does want to talk to him. Plus, Naruto did promise that he would help Sasuke along the way. And, just in case if Sasuke gets in trouble, Naruto will protect him, but when it comes to Itachi and they fight, he won't intervene. But he will make sure Sasuke is alive after the fight. Like, just in case if Sasuke, blacks out after beating him. It will be an intense fight, Naruto presumes, so Naruto's going to be there for backup. And with that being said, Sasuke and Naruto would then shake hands, and they would basically head on out. Meanwhile, Orochimaru would be in a rage, since not only did he not get Sasuke's body, Kabuto is dead, and Naruto had left him. and with this, Orochimaru plans to get revenge and is on the hunt for Sasuke and Naruto. Deidara and Sasori would be out and about trying to hunt Jinchuriki, and they would come across Sasuke and Naruto wandering, and with this, Deidara would want to fight both of them at once. Yes, he doesn't want Sasori to intervene, he wants to fight not only the Jinchuriki, but also Itachi's brother. With this, Sasuke and Naruto both wombo combo Deidara before he can even get C0 off, and with this, Deidara would just die. As for Sasori, Sasori would then try and fight with his Hiriko shell, he would get destroyed, and then it would be the real puppet body, and it would just kind of be Naruto and Sasuke blitzing Sasori, but he keeps on regenerating, but they eventually hit the core, maybe with Sasuke using Kirin, but regardless, it's going to be getting hit, and he's going to die. Naruto during this battle would awaken Kurama and would even go into a semi-four-tailed state. He was really close, but Sasuke managed to snap him out of it. As this is going down, Jiraiya would be heading off to go and get some information in the Rain Village, and the whole pain encounter would be going down as per normal, while Itachi's crow would actually come across Sasuke, and this would lead into Sasuke and Itachi then meeting up for their final fight. Now, I'm going to say here Naruto doesn't go along with Sasuke, rather just kind of hides up in a tree or is just hiding somewhere, due to the Akatsuki previously telling Naruto that they do want his chakra or the beast inside of him, and so with this, Naruto is going to be hiding somewhere nearby, but not like too close, so Kisame is not going to be there and to try and fight him or whatever, but what's going to be happening is Orochimaru is going to be hunting them down and is basically trying to track them. And he would immediately get a clue as to where they are because he is kind of nearby where the Uchiha hideout is, and he would see Kirin being slammed, indicating Sasuke being there. I'll say Naruto hears this as well and, sees the lightning and would head into the hideout first because he would be a lot closer than Orochimaru, I would assume. And with this, Itachi would give Sasuke the Amaterasu, to protect himself from Obito. And before Zetsu could try and take Sasuke, this would lead into Naruto coming through the walls, taking Sasuke, and then running out. And this would lead into Zetsu reporting this to Obito, which would enrage him. Meanwhile, Orochimaru would arrive a few moments after Naruto already takes Sasuke and is out and about, and he would basically be enraged because he knows that he was too late. And with Itachi dead, Orochimaru can't access that body, and this would lead into Sasuke and Naruto kind of being in a weird position. They would probably, be in the forest, and honestly, they probably won't go back to Konoha due to Naruto hating them and all that stuff. However, maybe Naruto can try and convince Sasuke to maybe try and talk to Orochimaru, and Sasuke would obviously deny this and would try and think of a new plan. And this is where I'm going to be leaving it off for you guys. Now, you're going to tell me what's going to happen. I'm going to let you guys do this. I'll put a community tab, poll thing, and you guys can vote on it. So, we get option 1. They basically just vibe out in the forest, and maybe Pain would probably come across Naruto and Sasuke, or Kisame, and basically try and scrap with them. 2, Orochimaru finds them, and they would hash it out. Or 3, Naruto and Sasuke just poop around in the forest, and I don't know, maybe, I don't know, man. Option 3, poop around. So, what do you guys want to do? Option 1, option 2, or option 3? Let me know down below. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be leaving this video off. If you guys do want to vote for the poll, I shouldn't have said leave it down, but you guys will see on the community tab, I'll say option 1, option 2, option 3. You guys can go do that. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends. Hit the notification bell. That way you're notified and updated every time I upload. And with that being said, peace out, guys.